Hi, and welcome to another edition of Out and About in Calaveras County. Tonight, we're at the White Pines Park, and we're going to give you a preview of the 15th Annual Arnold Classic Car Show. Today, I'm going to be interviewing Bill Deplich and Don Shin, who will be giving us a lot more details on the upcoming show. I'm here with Don Shin. Don is the founder of the Arnold Annual Classic Car Show. What can you tell us?
Well, it was a great honor. I've lived here 20 years in beautiful Arnold, and I have a 1956 Chevy panel truck, and I wanted to see it at a car show, but I didn't want to go anywhere, so I said, why don't we, what do you guys think of a car show? And they all went, hey, that's a neat idea. And I was working with Drew Morris in the community there, and everybody chipped in, and we had our first car show there. A friend of mine that was my high school buddy did the artwork for the posters, 10, 12 years. And we just put it all together, and we had, probably 80 cars at first, then grew each year. We're heading into the 15th year, and it just got a little too big at Cedar Center. We talked to the people here at White Pines Lake, and they were very receptive to helping us put on a show here. So that's what we've done. We did it last year for the first year, and people loved it, and they love the setting. And that's what we're going to do again this year. We have a great time, and we have some vendors coming this year, snow cones, breakfast, and it just seems to get a little bigger every year. People really enjoy the setting here. As you can see, this is a beautiful park.
Thank you very much for your volunteer efforts.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it.
Doing it, and it's been taken over the last few years by Bill Deplich with High Country Stows and Spas. And Bill is a car aficionado, and he just said, I want to do it, and he's great. And we have music and cars and food, and we have a bar. And speaking of Bill Deplich, he's taken over and really run this show and sends out the invitations and really follows up on things.
Bill is the owner of High Country Spas and Stoves here in Arnold, California, and he's an integral part of the annual Classic Car Show. What do you have to contribute today, Bill?
Well, if you look around this park, you're probably going to find that this is one of the most beautiful settings for a car show, which is a real rarity, when people can pull into a car show and have scenery, picnic, and it puts a festive attitude to it. This year, the excitement when we've used the term Thunder at the Lake, which means that Tom Weaver, who owns Arnold Automotive Repair, has a group of friends with professional race boats, and they're going to be bringing some of their boats to the car show.
Cool.
And it's going to be something to see and something to hear, and loud. And so as far as Thunder at the Lake, and also the cars that come to the show, the hot rods and customs, they're not quiet cars by any sense of the word, but it's going to be exciting. The variety this year it's an excitement as far as the different type of cars that we already have registered, from antiques to the evolution. We're going to do the evolution of the Corvettes, which we're hoping to have a 57 Corvette, and all years represented all the way up to a friend of mine, Herb Kano, that's bringing his 2017 Z7 Corvette. Something to see.
Yeah.
And we're also doing the evolution of the Mustang from 1964 through the present. We're also doing Thunderbirds. So I think it's something for people to come and see that how cars, especially the popular cars of this country, have progressed over the years. Music all day. Don here is controlling that, and Moose Lodge, they're doing their barbecue for us. Another thing I like to mention is that the proceeds from the entries, the 50-50 raffle, which we have, and last year a couple walked away with $1,000. They're into the 50-50, and every year we seem to build on that. And also the revenue from the beverage booth all goes to White Pines Park Committee for use against maintenance and improvements to this park. And I think everybody knows that this lake and this park is a jewel of Arnold.
Very much so.
Everything we can do to help sustain it, we felt that was an excellent idea for the proceeds to go to them.
Very nice. Thank you. What do you think you're going to end up with total cars?
I'm shooting for probably I'm shooting for 130 to 140 entries.
Cool.
Yeah, moving the car show here last year was a huge transformation for the car show. I think as far as the attitude in the show last year was festive. Having the proceeds of this year's car show going to the White Pines Park Committee as far as the maintenance and improvements has really generated a positive attitude for the show. I mean, a lot of people saying that's money well spent.
Yeah.
And so we're real happy about that.
I'd like to thank both of you for your volunteer efforts over the last 15 years, because those are kind of, you don't get credit for that kind of stuff. And the community benefits, and we see your efforts, so thank you.
I'm going to be here 6 in the morning, and we'll probably be parking cars as soon as the fire department gets done putting up the flag. We'll start bringing cars in. I'm hoping around 7:30 or so.
Okay.
And I wander in about 9.
Yeah, that's going to change.
That's gonna change.
I'm going to call you at 6.
We'll let you work out those details.
Yeah.
Bill, you have something special planned this year, do you not?
What we're going to have special this year is we are going to be flying a huge United States American flag. And we are asking all veterans to come to the show, stand underneath the flag, and have their picture taken. I think it'd be outstanding.
That's spectacular.
Yeah.
Great idea.
No, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
The show starts at 10 o'clock, and Kim Annand will be opening the show singing the National Anthem. And so every year when we've done this before, and we've had the flag at a different location, for whatever reason, that flag waves on cue. It's amazing.
Cool.
We hope that this preview gives you an opportunity to come out and support the show and your local community. The show will be this Saturday, July 20th from 10 to 4 p.m. All proceeds from this event go directly to the White Pines Park Committee, which is a nonprofit, and they're the folks that take care of the park. By the way, I'm Tim Muetterties, and I sell real estate along with my wife Lisa in Calaveras County.